Yeah, hi everyone. So, today, I don't know if you heard of it, well, I'm going to be showing you about SuperHot VR. Well, at least telling you about it. Anyway, it's soon coming out for PSVR in 3 or 4 weeks in the summer. I know it's already summer, but it's coming out in 3 or 4 weeks. Or 3 or 4 weeks, yes. Anyway. If you don't know what SuperHot VR is, it is a first-person shooting game where time moves only when you move, but time moves as fast as you move. And what really happens in it is you're a robot going through the game in VR, and the more you go through, the more you break your monitors as in the room as a robot. The confusing thing is, it all leads up right to killing the robot himself twice. Killing himself into the game to get into the room, and then killing himself to find out he only needed to get to the next room, which was the same thing with updates to the game. So you've completed the game, and then you have to wait for updates, which is going to take a few weeks or days because the game isn't even out yet. And as a lot of you may know, it's out for the Oculus Touch and the HTC Vive. You do get superpowers in the game, as you also may know, but they do act differently. The enemies act differently. Some of the levels are different. The levels are different in SuperHot VR. They are to SuperHot anyway, but it's on different consoles with different levels. Oculus games are easy, so there's no one coming from behind. Well, that's usually what happens. But sometimes they're a little bit sneaky and put people behind them. Which is really annoying for tracking, because when it comes out for the PlayStation VR, this thing right here, if or when you see me doing videos on this, on the PSVR for SuperHot, I will be wearing that very headset. You can see what I'm touching right here. That's what I'll be using, and that will come up on the TV. And we will record the TV. And yeah, someone just pulled my pillow off. Whoops. So yeah, anyway. Yeah, I will continue. The PS Move controllers are really annoying to track, so any tracking issue could cause instant death in the game. Which means you wouldn't be able to track properly, you wouldn't be able to pick up guns properly, you wouldn't be able to shoot properly, you wouldn't be able to punch properly. So you'd probably die immediately. And you wouldn't be able to use your superpowers properly. So you'd probably die in the game immediately. Which I know is sad, but it sometimes happens because the PlayStation VR, sometimes the Move controllers just don't track well. Sorry about it, but I can't help it. It's PlayStation's fault. And also, it would help if the camera had, like, for the HTC Vive, as you probably know, the camera, that there's 2 cameras in the setup with it. And it works with a computer, which has an extra camera. So you can record the desktop and have the HTC Vive cameras recording something on there for you. Like, it's designed to whatever game you're using on Steam. So basically what that means, what you do with the HTC Vive is there's VR games which you can download off it to connect to the Vive to play with, but the cameras sense where the space in the game is. So if you move out of the camera's space, it usually comes up with a wall, but in the style of the game. What I mean by that is they're different colours, but that's like coordinated to the different colours of the game. Like, I think, yesterday I found this thing called invert colours, which it changes the colours of everything on your PlayStation. And I used that and it was really cool. It only changes the colours, but it was actually quite a nice touch to the game. So what I'm trying to tell you is, don't make a mistake if you have a PlayStation and get SuperHot VR and use inverted colours, because then you'll mistake the red guys for blue guys because they turn blue in the inverted colours thing. That's annoying, so don't do it. But anyway guys, that's actually all I have time for. Sorry, and bye!